Good morning, good morning, good morning. I seem to have a little bit of a double feature. Double feature. And so glad to be here today. It's been a few days since I last spoke to you, and a lot has happened. So today it is Freeform Friday. Freeform Friday. And today I was determined, okay, I'll play your songs and answer your questions, but I want to talk to you a little bit about being a live streamer on a budget. If you are a church, if you are a speaker, if you are a small business and you don't have the budget for a lot of equipment, expensive microphone or expensive camera or an expensive lights and the whole nine, you can get yourself for a relatively small amount, less than $500. You could get yourself in or close to $500. Get yourself a decent camera, mic, and some lights. Let's talk about it. If you have a question of any kind, this is Ask Me Anything. Okay, ask me anything. And actually, I need to make a quick adjustment. Whoa. When you think you've done it all, and then you realize, yo, I didn't do it all. Okay. You still having a cold? Your voice. Yes, and yes. We are still having the voice. And listen, it's you like, hey, let's put some songs in the chat. Q, did you shave your head today? I haven't shaved my head yet. I have not shaved my head yet. It may look a little different. But I have not shaved my head yet. Haven't shaved my head yet. So that's a good question, Albert. So we have some people in the chat. Let me just say hello to you guys first before I get crack-a-lacking. Okay. Also, lock your scenes and overlays. So I'm going to say good morning to you, Albert. Good morning. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. I was like, wait, why are they talking about COVID over there? Happy Friday, Mac. Happy Friday. Oh. And big shout out to my fingers. I can always count on them. Good. That's good. That's good, Albert. Happy Freeform Friday. Yes, Gwen and I are feeling much better. Gwen tested negative yesterday. I have 3 more days of quarantine and medication. Thanks for all your prayers. Yeah. It's like, oh dear, you still having a cold, your voice. Laquita is doing her moderation, live streaming on a budget. Great subject. And your voice is raspy and more manly. Look, Adrian Nash, you always come through and give me the real. Give me the real. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, it's been an interesting few days. So I went away last week, and when I came back on Friday night, I was doing okay. It's just, a little malaise, and then Saturday I started feeling really wonky. And so I took a test, COVID test, because that's the first thing you think about, right? It's like, what's the first thing you think about? It's like, COVID. And in this particular instance, it was negative. And then Monday, I took another test, and that was also negative. And my symptoms were improving, except that I was sneezing, coughing, and just all around, like blah. And so it continued both day and night. And so it continued, and so now I'm here today talking to you. But just a little bit of congestion, enough to make it sound raspy and more manly. So, for example, you'll never find. Never mind. I'm not Lou Rawls, and it ain't happening today. But I wanted to talk to you today about live streaming on a budget, right? Live streaming on a budget. There are so many things that you can use. And I'm kicking myself because I wanted to bring one of my tripods from my bag. I have a tripod that reaches from the ground to this height, maybe about 4 feet. I'm not 4 feet tall, but that's where it reaches. Right? That's where it reaches. And so I wanted to put my webcam on there. Several webcams. I bought one for about $60. I bought one for about $60, and it was during the pandemic when they were really hard to come by, like really hard. And it's what got me into this shot here. It's what got me started. I had a webcam and my microphone, I believe at the time, I was using the Shure MV51, and that was about $199 plus 60. 199 plus 60. That's 159, right? 159. And still today I have them. They're in my bag, my go bag. I didn't bring them out for this stream, but I wanted to let you know that, especially if you're going to go live doing something, you want to stand out, right? Undershirt's peeking through. You want to stand out. Oh, man. It's going to drive me nuts now. So, the Shure MV51, the webcam. And as you go along, you want to improve that. You can go into something like the Elgato face cam, or one I think is even better is the Link 360. Insta360 Link webcam, which I actually have in the studio. And Adrian, I see your song request. Right. This is the Link 360. It's on a gimbal. It will follow you around. Right? And so I'm going to unplug it. Plug it back in. See, it lights up like that. And it sets itself right away. That will set you up for success. Unplug it again. Plug it back in. Wait for it. All right. Cool. So I had hooked that up to my laptop, and it just hooks the bottom part. So this will hook into the laptop right there. Okay. So let's just set that back up. And I wanted to just jump into it real quick. It actually will follow you around. So look at the fancy gadget. Oh, and you have that new cam. Nice. All right. Um, G. Albert is asking, what about dual monitors? Dual monitors are cool, and we could look at the KYY. The KYY is a 15-inch HDMI monitor that you can connect to using the USB-C. Just plug the USB-C cable in. It has both the USB-C to C cable as well as the USB-C to A cable. So it has the both cables, plus it has an HDMI to mini HDMI cable. So from your computer, you plug that either USB-C or the HDMI cable into the mini HDMI and power it that way. I believe if you plug in the USB-C, it automatically gets power as well as picture and sound. But if you use the HDMI adapter, I believe you also have to power it, which it has the wall plug and yeah. So the KYY is amazing, and it's thin. It's like maybe less than half an inch, half an inch. Absolutely. Say, oh, look at the fancy gadget. Lights are a big part and plus to your stream. You don't have to spend a ton. You do not have to spend a ton. That's for sure. All right. So we're talking about it today. We're talking about live streaming on a budget. Right. So some people say, well, I don't have all that fancy equipment. I don't have the Glide Gear TMP 100, the teleprompter. I don't have, an expensive computer. You can actually get for less than $500 in there. There are some people who've done it for less than 100, less than 100, like literally less than 100. I could switch over to the this is the MacBook Pro microphone that you're listening to right now. And it's different than this, for sure, yes. But you have you know, if what you're needing is just to get the sound out, the MacBook Pro microphone or your computer microphone, if you have a Dell or a Lenovo or some other PC manufacturer, you can I know the sound is not that great, but it's a sound, right? So you're used to hearing me sound like this. So if I go to the MacBook Pro sound, then that's going to be a different vibe, of course. Of course. Is what the InstaLink 360 sounds like. This is what the InstaLink 360 sounds like. Insta 360 Link. Insta 360 Link. And we can go look at that for a minute. But I wanted to make sure that highlighted that for a minute. Okay, so let's go. And this is what the InstaLink 360. Y'all ignore all that stuff behind there. So now the link has stopped tracking me. The webcam microphones are better than the computer mic. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like raspy, fancy. So the InstaLink 360 is a little bit more expensive than your regular webcam because it has a gimbal attached. You saw when I did earlier, it had you unplug it, you plug it in, and then it goes, and then it sets itself in the center. So what I did with my hand signal was tell it with the L, you make a L, and then it comes in. Of course, now it's not doing it. Right, you can go out or come back in to zoom. So if you're a little bit farther away and you want a tighter shot, this one, I had set it last night, but I forgot. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in so it would reset. I was like, oh no. You'll see all of my stuff that's outside the cone of broadcasting. It's like, right? The cone of cleanliness. Absolutely. And so this also gives you the ability, you put your hand up like this, it starts tracking or not. And puts you in the center. When you're done tracking, you can just say, I'm done tracking. So, well, wait a minute. I had two microphones going at the same time. Oh, sorry about that. And we're going to move that out of the way. Go back to it now. Boom. All right, so I just wanted to share that briefly. Working on a budget for live streaming. Quick question. Still Standing by Phil Collins. Is it Phil Collins? Elton John. I'm not hearing the sound in my head. So let's go back to my regular shot. And All right, so let's see here. I want to make sure that we're not missing anything. You could talk amongst yourselves. All right. Why isn't this? Okay. That's more like it. Totally apologize, guys. That's been a make a great I'm looking for that song. Um, Still standing, Elton John. I'm not hearing it in my head. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I'm probably not gonna be able to do that one because there's a lot of moving parts to it, right? And I know you understand. They're like, yo, Dave, what are you doing? But you're still standing. I'm always request I'm always requesting the same song, so yes. Maybe song request stand. God isn't take me to the king. Baby wanna stand. Okay. Baby Winans. I think that one might be a little bit easier to do. Adrian Nash. was not on there. Okay. Just play the hook of Still Standing. Just play the hook of Still Standing. Just play some music and I'll work it. It'll work itself out. Y'all are not letting me be great today. No. No, that's not it. After you've done all you can, you just stand. That's what's up. That's what's up. After you've done all you can. Yes, like Laquita, I really appreciate the vote of confidence. Really appreciate the vote of confidence. So yeah, that's a good tune. So now, um, Albert also had a song suggestion or two. Song suggestion. Oh man, all of my windows for some reason. In Ecamm had disappeared. I'm like, hey, where did it all go? He's like, you can bring them all back. So I wanted to talk to you as well about live streaming on a budget, but also looking at all of the tools out there. You have StreamYard, Restream, Melon app, EVMux, and those were just on the browser. BeLive is another one. BeLive, EVMux, Restream, Melon app. And they all do various things. So the one that's the cheapest is Melon app. Well, they all have free versions, but on their version, they put their logo in this spot. So StreamYard has the duck. EVMux has the star. I forget what Restream's logo is, but they all put their logo here. You can't change that on the free version. On a StreamYard, you only get 6 participants. 720 is the height. As HD is what they call it. Full HD is 1080. And then you get into 4K. Now, if you want to get into 4K, I don't believe any of the streaming platforms have that just quite yet. And even if they say they do, it's not full 4K. Now, StreamYard's 1080. Some people are like, I tested it. It's not quite 1080. And I believe on the Pro plan, you get that. They even have a higher tier, which I discovered last month, where you get even more people in the backstage, and you're able to have them all there as as producers, gathering information, research, doing that stuff in the back on StreamYard. That one's like $99 a month. Like, whoa, we doing this? EVMux, on the other hand, has made it's not even a thing. It's not even fair. EVMux on the live streaming web browser based, they're really pushing the envelope for production, and they're really come from the production space, events and the like, so that now they've allowed themselves or placed themselves in a space where it's like, yo, ISO recordings of all your participants. So if you needed to repurpose something, and their local source, even if on the stream it looked a little wonky, they're sourced to EVMux after the fact and making a difference in that regard. So you have StreamYard, EVMux, Restream Studio, BeLive, Melon App, you name it. There's a plethora of them out there. When I say Melon App is the cheapest, if you wanted to pay for the pro features, you pick a one-time fee for Melon App, and then you have it for the rest of your life. You can utilize it. Hopefully, they're able to sustain the platform so that you can keep going, right? And then if you wanted to get higher than 1080 streaming, you're really looking at installed apps on your computer. And you have OBS, it's free. The learning curve is a little bit higher, but if you wanted to, you can do all of the things that vMix on the PC and Ecamm on the Mac. You can do all of those things with OBS. You got the virtual camera. I don't believe vMix gives you a virtual camera. And the Ecamm, of course, the virtual camera and the virtual mic. And version 4.0 with the multi-streaming, being able to edit in this script. Oh man, it's I don't even know. It's just the Ecamm is just killing the game on the downloadable software. I think by far my choice is Ecamm, and it's what I'm using right now. You know, the ability to switch cameras, the ability to bring it back, and actually I can try and make this. Oh, does this work? How does it work? It works like I am here. And you can actually control the gimbal if you wanted to go. Nope, that's the wrong. I can center that up. Could zoom in and out, set things back the way they were. Now it's tracking again. I just turned the tracking off because I'm like, we doing this thing. You want to turn it down, turn the contrast down. That more cinematic look. So what I'm doing right now, let me just come back here and show you. I'm using the image settings. We turn auto exposure. Oh man. You control the ISO. The shutter speed, the exposure curve. You have pretty much all of the settings If you can turn the saturation down. Or up. I mean, this is on the Instalink 360 software. I'm just showing what my screen is doing over here. Let's bring that back up to 50. Cool. And we're looking at the Insta Link 360. And I'm going to cheat and move this over here. I'm going to bring in Amazon. I'm actually going to bring in this stream. And where I'm looking at your, do I have the link for, yep, in the link to this description, bottom of this screen, I have the camera listed. It's a pan tilt zoom camera. Right. You could even do auto white balancing. Now, when I take the auto white balancing out, my color changes. I really don't like what that looks like. Put it back, and that gives me much better color. I'd also mess with the brightness and the contrast and the saturation a little bit. So, in my auto exposure. But you can definitely do a lot with that. Okay. Add a few vocals on the actions. Oh man, and my voice is not the singing voice today, unless we're getting into You'll Never Find. It's my default bass solo voice singing. All right. So, as we look at this, you'll see there, I think it even has some memory in it. It's a SD. You have that black and green resolution, right? Of course, here's an influencer that's talking about this item right now. They literally talked about it. But here are some of the alternatives down at the bottom, right? is a $59 Anchor power seat. It's a 2K Mac webcam. For $59, 2K. Listen, if your platform is just 1080, getting a really expensive webcam, you use the quality, right? You get the better quality camera. This one's $299. Yes, but the ability to track yourself, especially if you're in a teaching situation and you're moving around, the ability for that thing to track you is, I don't even know, you can't put a price on that. You really cannot put a price on that. So, free delivery Thursday, February 9th. Or fastest delivery Sunday, February 5th. Order within 17 hours, 9 minutes. Right now. 4K resolution with a 1/2-inch sensor. Always look your best. Stunning Ultra HD 4K resolution. AI tracking with a gimbal design and a powerful AI tracking algorithm. It is unbelievable. AI has come so many ways. Has a desk view mode, dual noise canceling microphones, reduce background noise and amplify your voice, delivers crisp, clear audio for enhanced communication. This camera, yes, it's a little bit on the pricier side, but for what it can give you, and I actually got a case for it. Let's go back to this. I actually got a case that has all the things. What does it come with the case? No, I think I had to get the case separate. No. Did it come with the case? Hold on. Here's the box. No, I had to get the case separately. Hey, thanks, Mac, for sticking around. I know I didn't play a lot of music today, but even just using the box, it's pretty cool. It goes right in here. You can see, the shape of like a upside down T. If you just turn it upside down, then it becomes a T. But it sticks into that space. And then all the attachments come in this little box over here. So cool. Insta360 Lake. It's not even fair. And this case, it's really secure. I've traveled with it. I took it on my trip last week. It even has a USB-C to USB-A adapter. The USB-C cable. Sits in there. There's also an attachment for a whiteboard. If you have a whiteboard, you can set the corners of the whiteboard And it will absolutely show the whiteboard. There's a certain hand motion that you do, and it will connect to the whiteboard. It will just zoom right into the four corners. You put the little tabs on it, and it will just zoom right to the whiteboard. So as you're teaching or doing whatever you're doing and sharing your gift, it will make that come in more effectively. So for $2.99, you actually do get a pretty good, pretty good device. So let's hear what it sounds like. This is the InstaLink 360. Insta 360 link. And oh, the time is gone. Listen, y'all. Why did someone say something? Happy wool gathering. All sorts of stuff. Yo, let me play these two songs and get out of your way. The InstaLink 360, talking about live streaming on a budget with still good sound and good picture, right? This one's for you, Albert. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Monday again. We'll talk about it. I have been meaning to pull some more of the technology pieces out of my story and share them with you, as opposed to just the life lessons and the music stuff. Because it's like, this says tech, music, impact. I'm watching on the big screen and I'm like, yo, that kind of sits nice. Sits nice. You'd better get in a last minute request. No. 7:04. We really gotta go. Really gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you for coming through today and for giving of your time, and want to make sure that you guys have what you need. Have what you need as you're moving to and fro. Continue to innovate. You continue to be empathetic. Continue to love and live and make life better using your hands, your voice, and your heart fueled by love. Listen, it's been real. It's been good. It's been real good. And we're going to talk about it. If you're in the Massachusetts area and you're looking for something to do next Friday night, there is a program at the sanctuary at the sanctuary. Just look it up. It's in Central Mass. I forget what town it is. This is like my mind just went check it out. I'll have more detail for you next week. Take care, fam. It's been real. It's been good. It's been real good. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.